Waging war on corruption. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
We are live, my friends. It is the 15th day on this Monday. It is Monday, June 15th, 2009. We've got 2 hours left, spanning out like a vista before us as we go in, through, and beyond, as we talk to one of the most prolific researchers and one of the most prolific minds out there in challenging the established false reality. He is a great dispenser of hundreds of millions of red pills to humanity. And he has taken a lot of people very, very deep down the rabbit hole indeed, to where we're not in Kansas anymore. And you can question and debate the perceptions through the rose-colored darkly that David Icke looks through. But be careful that when you're getting the speck out of his eye, you don't get the giant beam out of yours. It's important to get that beam out. We all see through different perceptions. But certainly the perception of David Icke is proven to be much more clear than the average man or woman out there. So it's always great to have David with us. I have a host of issues I want to talk to him about: where the New World Order is going, what they're doing currently, trying to start World War III with Iran, trying to start things up over there, trying to start things up with North Korea, knowing they're in the middle of a power sharing and a power transfer, saying they're going to board their ships, a new Cuban Missile Crisis. Again, we're not defending North Korea or Iran. The point is, it's the bigger globalist evil using a smaller evil to bring in a global distraction. And the South Ossetia conflict, NATO encircling Russia, Pakistan, all of this today as the world launches into economic collapse, launches into worldwide warfare as the RAND Corporation has called for. So joining us, DavidIcke.com is the website. Our websites are Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com is the great David Icke. David Icke, thank you for joining us.
It's a pleasure, Alex. How are you?
Good. You heard me run down some of the ideas of things that I think are important right now. Let's start with suddenly somebody flips a switch and there's world crises. We're on the edge of nuclear war. They're saying North Korea is going to nuke. They're saying they're going to nuke people. Months ago, you were on the show 3 or 4 months ago, and you said you thought they were gearing up for a world war.
Yeah, well, that's where they want to go, because the world wars have served them very well. Nothing changes society quicker and more fundamentally and completely irreversibly than a war. And so when you look at the world after World War I, it was a world that was controlled by far fewer people and much more centralization of power than before. World War II came along. That process took a giant leap forward, and we had all these global institutions, and the United Nations, the Bretton Woods Agreement, the European Union was justified to a large extent to stopping war in Europe. And so to complete the job, to move into this final global society that they want, a third world war is what is on the agenda. And I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I had a letter from a traffic warden, a guy here in Britain, that's supposed to just dispense tickets for people who have broken the parking laws. And he contacted me, must be a year or so ago now, and said that he'd been called in and given new cards that he was told to take home and put away till further notice. One of them was a card that gave him the right to be a traffic warden, that you show for identity. That's fair enough. The second one was what they called a pace card, which is the words that a police officer reads when he's arresting someone. And the third one was a card giving him, a traffic warden, the right to enter property without permission. And of course, he's questioning, what the heck do I need these for? Well, just go, leave them till further notice. He then meets a friend of his a few days later, who's a police officer, and he said that this police officer said that he was a man designated in his county, and there was someone like him in every county, and they were there to prepare for a coming war.
Stay there, David. Got a break. Long segment coming up.
Okay.
Recap that when we come back. Same thing is happening here. I can independently verify with government documents what you just said in the United States, Canada, Australia, Europe proper. We'll be right back with David Icke.